Yeah, we know this workout well. It is a hero workout. We saw it be presented in 2015 heavy. We saw it in 2016 double, and now we see it with this Echo bike. It's 15 calories to start each round, 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks, all at 155 for these guys.
Jonakoski with the time to beat. If someone is going to chase that down, what is he going to have to do to accomplish that?
Well, they're certainly going to have the ability to pace appropriately right out of the gate. You know, really, are you willing to lose early in order to win late? Now, we watched Jona toe the line, and he was able to stay towards the front of the pack throughout the whole workout. A lot of these athletes don't have that capability, so are you willing to pace early to have success? Now, the calories do count on the bike. You can't just bypass this work, and it takes a diligent effort and focus to keep the watts where they need to be. And of course, it seems to be workouts like this favor big engines and strong bodies, which of course, those are the athletes that we're going to be watching after in this particular heat.
Athletes taking the field here for this second heat. Here are your lane assignments. Talked about Justin Medeiros, who now has a 35-point lead over both Jeffrey Adler and Roman Krennikov after just 3 events. Medeiros will be right in the middle of the field in lane number 6. He already has an event win, took event number 2, and then his other 2 finishes a 5th in the opening event and then the 3rd in back attack.
This workout is pretty pure CrossFit, Sean. I like his ability to pace this amongst the rest of the field and really optimize his own performance. This is where sometimes Medeiros can be his most dangerous. Might not be picking him to take it all home, but boy, he's hard to beat because we know he's not going to step in his own way.
Jonakoski with the time to beat at 8:04.49 seconds. And we are set to get heat number 2 underway. Ricky Garrard in the black is trying to rebound from a rough outing in event number 3. Back-to-back third-place finishes, but then the wheels kind of came off in back attack. He took 18th and now sits in 7th place overall. Garrard in the all-black right next to Justin Medeiros. Second and final heat is underway. Jason Hopper, he's at the right of middle of your screen in the white top. He won the opening event, but he has been heading the wrong way since that victory. A 19th and a 13th, but he has a chance to turn that around here.
Yeah, I like Jason Hopper anytime there's a bike involved. I'm just going to be honest with you. A stationary bike, I like that man because he has got a high power output. And if you guys follow along with his history, you know that he's had some good outcomes, particularly with thrusters and Echo bike last year here at this Rogue Invitational. So I think he's an athlete to watch for this particular event.
Roman Krennikov is the first man done with his 15 calories and gets right to work on the barbell. He is in the middle of your screen in the blue shirt and black pants. 42 reps per round, 5 total rounds, and once again, Jonakoski's the man they're all trying to chase down at 8:04.49 seconds.
Now notice the difference between the way these guys are cycling these hang power cleans. Roman's got more of the hinge forward, Quan's slapping it off his thighs, use the rebound. One's faster, the way Quan's doing it, and one tends to keep your heart rate a little bit lower, the way Roman's doing it. It'll be interesting to see which one pays off for these athletes.
Roman Krennikov followed by Jason Hopper and Saxon Panchik, the first 3 men back to the bike. Justin Medeiros was not far behind. And now the entire field on to round number 2. Ricky Garrard, one of the last men to get onto the bike here. 15 more calories to start round 2.
And you know what I like here, Sean, and I got to give a shout out to Chris Spieler and Josh Bridges for their programming here, is it's a beautiful balance of time on the bike versus time on the bar. If you're really attacking that barbell well, it often mirrors about the same amount of time that you're spending on the bike, and I think that it takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and clearly a lot of experience with the programmers to understand what their intended outcome was.
Roman Krennikov now with just a couple calories left as he looks to maintain his lead. He will be first off the bike. And it's so great to finally see Roman Krennikov in live competition after everything that he went through the past 4 years just trying to get over to the CrossFit Games. Finally makes that happen here in 2022. Finishes on the podium in second place by just 27 points to Justin Medeiros. He will be in North America for the foreseeable future. Looking forward to seeing him continue to compete at these in-person events.
Roman into round 2, looking like he's going completely unbroken with that barbell. It almost looks like it's attached to his body.
Pat Vellner and Sam Quant are fighting with Bjorn Gudmundsson for second place right now in the heat as Krennikov is through 2 of his 5 rounds. Justin Medeiros has moved into second along with Sam Quant. Here comes Patrick Vellner. Jason Hopper and Saxon Panchik at the top of your screen. Panchik in the dark shirt. And Jeffrey Adler just put the barbell down, and he and Jason Hopper moving back together to the bike on the right side of your screen.
I'm going to keep my eye out on that Pat Vellner guy. I slipped up and didn't do that a time or two earlier today already, and he kind of snuck in. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on Pat Vellner in the corner of my eye.
There is Patrick Vellner, who comes in 5th place overall, 225 points. He's only 10 points out of second right now. And Vellner is creeping up on Roman Krennikov. Hand in the air for Justin Medeiros as well. And Krennikov is back to the barbell now for round 3 of DT. Here comes Quant and Vellner, Gudmundsson and Medeiros as well. Now Jason Hopper.
We're going to watch here. Some key decisions are going to take place here on the barbell in this round. Pat drops the bar. He's letting it rest. Roman's hanging on again from his deadlifts to his hang cleans. Quant drops the bar. So Roman's clearly got the intention to go unbroken here, at least through 3 rounds. And that's where he seems to buy about 2 to 3 seconds on each round on some of these athletes.
126 will be the end of this 3rd round. And Krennikov now has 3 reps to go to get there. He is done. Roman Krennikov back to the bike to start round 4. And we'll see who is next. It's going to be Sam Quant, followed by Justin Medeiros and Patrick Vellner and Bjorn Gudmundsson. So the top 5 holding here as we move into round 4. Not a lot of changes here.
Hopper and Gerard both just barely making it back to the bike.
Sam Quant, the last 2 times he has competed at the CrossFit Games, he's finished inside the top 4, second in 2020. Then he had that medical issue in 2021 at the Mid-Atlantic CrossFit Challenge. Never got on track there, did not qualify. Back in 2022, and he finished in 4th place.
And he looks good, you know, and I say that just from a physical presence, you know, his body composition, his awareness, like he looks like he's full of energy here to compete. And I remember watching him in 2016, Sean, win double DT. So he likes this barbell.
Patrick Vellner got to the barbell just ahead of Roman Krennikov, but Krennikov is continuing to work. And now he and Vellner just about even here for the lead as Krennikov continues to go unbroken on the barbell. He has regained the lead from Vellner, but Vellner doing some good work there on the Echo bike to move ahead of Sam Quant in the race for second. And Justin Medeiros is working back there as well. Final 6 reps in this round for Roman Krennikov. And he moves into his 5th and final round, trying to chase down Yonakoski's time of 8:04.49 seconds. Sam Quant now in 2nd, Medeiros in 3rd. Hopper and Vellner now even for 4th. Or make that Gudmundsson, pardon me. And now here comes Jason Hopper.
And this is where we get to see a bit of a final kick. Roman had about a 4-second lead on Quant getting to the bikes. Cadence is pretty similar between the two. Roman may have an edge up on RPMs there as he seems to be cycling his bike just a touch faster.
Final 5 calories for Roman Krennikov, who briefly surrendered the lead to Vellner in round 4, but now he is back in front. Vellner looks like he is in 3rd place as Quant is just about done. Here comes Roman Krennikov with less than a minute to complete this final round of DT and pick up an event win. And depending on what Justin Medeiros does, he could really close that gap. You need some help here, though, in this heat, as Medeiros is now off the bike for the final time. Quant and Vellner on the barbell in their 5th and final rounds as well.
Boy, if Roman can hold on here and go unbroken, what an excellently paced event for him.
Final couple reps now. 5 remain for Roman Krennikov. His first career appearance in person at the Rogue Invitational and his first event win here. Roman Krennikov, 100 points as he takes DT with a spin. And now Sam Quant right behind him. Now keep in mind, Jonakoski's time could factor in here and help out Roman Krennikov, as now Justin Medeiros is across the finish line, along with Bjorgvin Gudmundsson. Jason Hopper, Vellner, and Gerard also across. Here comes Adler, now Lazar Jukic. Saxon Panchik will be the last man to finish here. Final rep for Panchik, and with that, day number 2 of competition for the CrossFit athletes is done here at the Rogue Invitational, and it's Roman Krennikov who picks up 100 points and his first event win of the competition.
What an execution by Roman. Paced well all the way out the gate, and he led that whole darn thing. That is impressive to lead an event like that the whole time and knock it out of the park with knowing your own capacity.
He and Sam Quant both go sub 8. And Krennikov looking to move up the overall standings and have second place all to himself, and he cuts into that lead that Justin Medeiros had. 35 points coming into the event.
And it's all Roman for this one. We know that when you play with having a buffer on the rest of the field in a particular area, you get to hold on to your reserves, which means that you get to conserve a little bit of energy. And he did that on the bike. He went just fast enough to go unbroken each round on this complex, and that allowed him to really dictate his whole entire event. And of course it ended with a shirtless Roman and a happy victor.
And a shirt toss into the crowd. Roman Krennikov enjoying his time competing in person here, and he picks up 100 points with a time of 7:49.